Sawadee good morning and welcome to Newsline. We're coming live to you on NBT, Radio Thailand, FM 88, and also on NBT World. It's Wednesday, April the 1st, a brand new month, and I'm Cholapansa Narula. Welcome to Thailand Moves Forward. In our first story, Thai people across the nation are looking forward to celebrating the birthday of Her Royal Highness Princess Mahajakri Sirintharan this April 2nd. The 60th anniversary of Her Royal Highness Princess Mahajakri Sirintharan's birthday marks the 5th cycle of her birthday on April 2nd, 2015. That is tomorrow. Her Royal Highness Princess Mahajakri Sirintharan has always supported developments in Thai traditional arts, as well as encouraging the growth of a book culture in Thailand. She has also used her knowledge of information technology to help build libraries for the disabled and the blind people. Professor Dr. Sanit Akson Kaew, Fellow of the Royal Institute, Academy of Science Board member, TEI Foundation, reflected on Her Royal Highness Princess Mahajakri Sirintharan's many initiatives.
Highness Princess Mahajakri Sirintharan, she works so hard. She is interested in so many activities. For example, like a natural resource, environment, music, or education. Because according to this activity, I think she went to everywhere in the countries. Particularly my experience, I worked so close with her on the mangrove forest and coastal resource management. She went to grow the mangrove almost everywhere in Thailand. For example, like Samut Songkram in the Songkhla Lake, Surat Thani. And I have to follow what the tree that he went to work there, and we study what happened, And then about the education, I think that she worked so hard to develop the education in Thailand, She initiated what we call a distance learning, by using IT, in the remote area. We know that in the remote area, like in northern Thailand, she said that the student over there is a lack of a good teacher, so that she trying to use the distance learning.
Thai people have been impressed at the sight of the princess with His Majesty the King in remote and impoverished areas, applying her knowledge to help create many social development projects for the poor and to assist disabled people. She is loved and respected both nationally and worldwide. Thais will observe the birthday of Her Royal Highness Princess Mahajakri Sirintharan by wearing purple shirts. The Treasury Department is minting special coins to mark Her Royal Highness Princess Mahajakri Sirintharan's 5th cycle birthday anniversary this year. Meanwhile, the Department of Mineral Resources is gearing up to hold 6 events to commemorate this occasion. The Treasury Department is minting 4 types of the commemorative coins, which will be put on sale for April 2nd, from April 2nd onwards. Those interested in collecting the coins can purchase them directly at the Treasury Department in Bangkok, the Bureau of Monetary Management in Pathum Thani, or at Treasury Department offices throughout the country. Meanwhile, the Department of Mineral Resources is set to hold 6 major events to mark the occasion of Princess Mahajakri Sirintharan's 60th birthday anniversary. A dinosaur exhibition by the department will take place in Khon Kaen during April 2nd till the 7th. A similar exhibition will be held at Siam Paragon Shopping Centre in Bangkok during the month of November, that's between the 20th till the 29th. A mock-up of a savanna and a dinosaur garden is also being showcased by the department at the ongoing Red Cross Fair in Bangkok. Meanwhile, the Bank of Thailand is scheduled to issue new commemorative 100 baht banknotes on the auspicious occasion of Her Royal Highness Princess Mahajakri Sirintharan's 5th cycle birthday anniversary. A total of 10 million notes will be issued on the princess's birthday, that is tomorrow. Prasan Trairatwaragun, Governor of the Bank of Thailand, said that the issuance of the banknotes is to honor Her Royal Highness for her numerous contributions to the nation and the Thai people. The banknote bears the same elements on the front as a new 100 baht note, which was put into circulation on the 27th of February 2015. On the back of the note is a portrait of Her Royal Highness Princess Mahajakri Sirinthorn, accompanying her parents, His Majesty King Bhumibol and Her Majesty Queen Sirikit. Under their portraits are the illustrations of the ceremonial emblem in commemoration of the princess's 60th birthday, the Magnolia Sirinthorn flower and the Persian violet flower. Special high-tech security features are also used in the making of the commemorative banknotes to prevent counterfeiting. Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha is requesting royal approval for the lifting of the martial law. Revealing after the weekly cabinet meeting on Tuesday, General Prayut said he had sought His Majesty the King's approval for the revocation of the martial law that has been in effect since May 22nd of last year. In its place, the government will enforce Section 44 of the Interim Constitution, which grants General Prayut, as the head of the National Council for Peace and Order, or NCPO, prerogative to issue any order or direct any action against any activity he deems detrimental to national order or security, royal throne, national economy, or public administration. The Prime Minister assured that the NCPO would utilize its power for the benefit and security of the nation, and believed that replacing martial law with Section 44 would enable the NCPO to better tackle the nation's problems. In addition, he asserted that the new power mechanism would not seek to extend the detention period of political dissenters, but would pursue reconciliation amongst Thais. The government will maintain that juristic authority to prosecute political offenders rests with the military court, and will also expand its structure to contain 3 levels of courts similar to that of the civilian judiciary. The Cabinet on Tuesday granted approval to 3 projects worth 116 billion baht, with an aim to help more than 800,000 farmers nationwide. The weekly Cabinet meeting has agreed to assist indebted agriculturists through 3 projects to be pioneered by the Bank for Agriculture and Agricultural Cooperatives, or BAAC. The 3 projects are expected to reach out to a total of 800,000 farmers throughout the nation, starting from April the 1st. The meeting also approved an action plan for cooperation on cultural exchanges and promotion between Thailand and China. The plan, which was proposed by the Ministry of Culture, will run for approximately 3 years, from 2015 to 2018. In addition, the Cabinet resolved to give monthly allowances of 400 baht to newborn babies of low-income families, with an aim to uplift the quality of life of the children. Up to 600 million baht will be injected into this project. The outcome will be evaluated after the first year of implementation. The Cabinet has endorsed the ratification of the Maritime Labour Convention BE 2549 to improve the safety and well-being of workers on board fishing vessels. According to government spokesperson Yongyut Mayalab, the Cabinet acknowledged the assistance being provided to Thai crewmen who were exploited on fishing vessels in Indonesian waters. 167 of the Thai workers have so far returned to Thailand, 21 of them on March 29th, and 6 more will be returning today. The aiding of the fishermen is a temporary measure, as Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha ordered relevant agencies to quickly come up with methods to tackle the issue. On Tuesday, the Cabinet also endorsed the ratification of the Maritime Labour Convention BE 2549, the contents of which protect people who work on seafaring vessels.
On the 31st of March 2015, the Cabinet agreed to approve a proposal by the Ministry of Labour to ratify the Maritime Labour Convention 2006, which will cover labourers and workers at sea on vessels bearing the Thai national flag. The Maritime Labour Convention, or MLC, is an international labour convention adopted by the International Labour Organization, or ILO, which provides international standards for the global industry of seafarers. It aims both to achieve decent work for seafarers and to secure economic interests through fair competition for quality ship owners. Under this convention, working and living rights for seafarers will be established. This will mean that the standards for seafarers to work on a ship will include minimum age of 18, medical certification, as well as training and qualifications. The convention covers the following key issues: conditions of employment, wages, working hours, rest and leave, career development, seafarers' accommodation, leisure facilities and onboard catering standards, health and safety, medical care, access to onshore welfare facilities, and complaints, inspections, responsibilities of the flag and port states. Ratification of this convention is in line with the government's policy to support the role and opportunities that come with the ASEAN community, prepare for enhanced regional connectivity through improving transport and logistics, as well as to facilitate trade and border area commerce with Thailand's neighbors as part of enhancing the ASEAN economic community.
Meanwhile, Deputy Foreign Minister Don Paramarinai told foreign press and international organizations to consider the government's recent efforts to abolish human trafficking rather than focusing on past statistics. It was in response to a question by a foreign media that Thailand has captured less human trafficking victims than in the year 2013. He reiterated that Thailand is seriously committed to eliminating human trafficking, and the fact that there are fewer cases of human traffickers being prosecuted meant that the measures being implemented to eliminate human trafficking was working.
To the book, there were 208 cases, and out of which 47 was already judged upon by the court. The number of the cases this year is less than the years past, for many reasons, of course. Firstly, because of the close attention at the moment that the public is paying to the case of human trafficking, as a result of the very strong determination of the government, particularly Prime Minister, to tackle this issue. He wants to reform this issue, to put it this way, to rid of, if possible, this human trafficking from our society. Hence, we see the reduction of number of cases, and enforcement is more strenuous during these past months. This certainly have bearing upon the number of cases as well. With this very serious efforts generated on this issue, we certainly hope that all friends near and far would understand, how much the Thai people, the Thai governments are concerned about the human trafficking issue, and we certainly would like us, if we were to be judged, we'd like us to be judged on this period of time.
On Friday, Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha will declare human trafficking as a national agenda, imposing strict measures and punishment against all human traffickers. The National Reform Council has concurred with suggestions from its Committee on Economic Reform, which proposed measures that would reform state enterprise management and financial institutions, as well as establish a parliamentary budget office. The committee has concluded that the inefficiency and lack of transparency in the management of state enterprises has resulted in financial losses for the state. Management problems stem from political interference, while certain agencies have not been fulfilling the functions of a state enterprise. The committee has therefore called for the establishment of clear roles and responsibilities of each agency and to pass laws enabling independent organizations to manage state enterprises. regarding financial institutions, the committee has proposed a state audit and to task the Bank of Thailand with overseeing all monetary practices of financial institutions. In order to ensure transparent budget allocations by Parliament, the committee has proposed the setting up of a parliamentary budget office similar to the organization in Canada. The majority of NRC members have concurred with the proposals by the committee and have suggested that the management of independent organizations be qualified individuals who have undergone a transparent selection process in order to ensure that their successful management of state enterprises will be seen. And that's it for Thailand Moves Forward. We'll now take a quick break and also have a look at the exchange rates and commodity prices. Newsline will return with ASEAN news and also other global news stories.
A strong nation, Thailand is promoting 12 core values for the good of the people. The 10th core value: applying His Majesty the King's sufficiency economy, saving money for a time of need, being moderate with surplus for sharing or expansion of business.
Even if we don't see them, they are amongst us. And they're hungry. Slay your power-sucking monsters. Take their power away. Think when you plug.
NBT World, a 24-hour English language television service operated by the National News Bureau of Thailand, or NNT, is designed to bring the most reliable information about Thailand to the international community. NBT World is available on various platforms, including via C-band set-top boxes, GMMZ Channel 202, PSI Channel 272, and a live stream on thainews.prd.go.th/newsing. You can also follow us on facebook.com/NNT News or download the PRD News EN application on your smartphones. NBT World, a vision of Thailand.
Welcome back. You're watching Newsline. Today we take you to one of the most lively border crossings in Thailand. Every day, hundreds of people from Thailand and visitors from foreign countries come to Mae Sai, the northernmost district of Thailand in Chiang Rai province, to buy reasonably priced merchandise at shops and stalls on both the Thailand side and also on the Takilek side in Myanmar. Let's have a look at the story.
This is one of the most lively border crossings in Thailand. Every day, hundreds of people from Thailand and visitors from foreign countries come to Mae Sai, the northernmost district of Thailand in Chiang Rai province, to buy reasonably priced merchandise at shops and stores on both the Thailand side and the Takilek side in Myanmar. However, the border market is just one small part of the whole border trading business currently going on in this region. Border trade has long been the most important economic driver of Mae Sai district, and among the most important factors in the economic growth of Chiang Rai province. In 2014, the province had a gross trade value with Myanmar, Laos, and the southern region of China at 41.2 billion baht, 89% of which was export value from Thailand.
We connect with the country that all is landlocked area, such as Shan State of Myanmar, have the border only Mesai border, western of Yunnan province, southern of China, can connect to Thailand only Mekong River. They import a lot of product from Thailand, consumer product, construction material, gasoline.
The border trade at Masai district is expected to see a major acceleration after the realization of the ASEAN community by the end of this year, the development of the R3B road, and the establishment of the Masai Special Economic Zone in 2016. The advent of the ASEAN community will bring benefits to export activity with Myanmar, as the exports will be tax-exempt, while the R3B road will provide a better connection from Thailand and Myanmar to southern China. To accommodate the expected increase in freight and the number of persons passing through the border crossing, the Customs Department at Masai Border Point has now extended the opening hours to 9 p.m., with a plan to provide a 24-hour service in the future.
เพื่อรองรับให้การค้าระหว่างประเทศระหว่างทั้งสองฝั่งได้เจริญรุ่งเรืองยิ่งขึ้นนะครับทางด่านก็ต้องจัดปรับปรุงอัตรากำลังเพิ่มขึ้นเราเปิดถึงเวลา 3 ทุ่มตั้งแต่วันที่ 1 มกราคมเมื่อต้นปีนี้เองครับผม
To aid the operation, the department has employed the use of equipment such as an X-ray machine and a barcode system to facilitate both the work of officers who can now easily check on suspicious activity and the convenience of the public, now able to negotiate the border crossing more efficiently. With the constant development of border trade in the area and the increasing opportunities of the near future, along with the improvement in facilities and services, Masai District is now one of the most exciting places for investment and business that is booming at the top of Thailand. This is Thanakorn Singiem reporting.
Saudi Arabia said on Tuesday it would only send ground troops into Yemen against the Houthi militia if such operations became necessary after the fiercest day of clashes on the border since it began airstrikes last week. Saudi Foreign Minister Saud al-Faisal appeared at the Shura Council to reaffirm Riyadh's commitment to the military offensive against the Shiite Houthis and their allies in Yemen. The spokesman for the Saudi-led coalition, Brigadier General Ahmed Asseri, said it was not yet determined whether there would be a ground offensive to drive the Houthis out of the areas they have taken control since September. He told reporters that whenever they feel there is a need for a ground offensive, they will not hesitate to carry it out. 6 days of airstrikes have targeted Houthi-held military hardware, from jets and tanks to anti-aircraft cannons and ballistic missiles, but have so far failed to eject the militia from cities or other territory it holds. A gorilla in Israel's Safari Zoo came to the rescue of her younger sister, who fell into a 5-meter moat which separates the gorillas and the visitors in Israel's Safari Zoo in the central city of Ramat Gan. A passing visitor filmed the 3-year-old gorilla named Amelia falling into the ditch as the sound of her shouting echoed through the air. Her 8-year-old sister Anya was then seen carrying her on her back, attempting to climb up the moat wall, but was scared off by power cable and fell down. The zoo spokeswoman, Sagit Horowitz, said the two then successfully climbed up the other side of the moat onto the visitors' area, which was evacuated by the zoo staff. And that's it for today's edition of Newsline. We thank you very much for joining us, and we end the program by taking you to see a dyed bright purple stray cat at a Texas animal shelter. I'm Cholapansana Rula. Have a good one. Sawasdee ka.